This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 23rd of November. Thanksgiving week is here. James Spann here, and a lot of folks will be traveling. We'll see if we can answer all of your weather-related questions for this part of the world and much of the nation this week. First off this morning, a look at the Skycam images. First off, coming from Tuscaloosa. That's looking over toward Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's cloudy and cool. Temperatures are mostly in the upper 40s. They've basically gone nowhere for the past 24 hours. There's the Inverness Skycam overlooking Highway 280. Hardly anybody out there at the ridiculous hour of 5 a.m. And down in Mobile Bay, that's the battleship USS Alabama Skycam. A little drizzle there, not really raining, just drizzle. And there you go. We've got a shortwave that's northeast of the state and a larger one that's developing out west. A lot of low-level moisture trapped in here. Very narrow moisture, but we think the sky will be cloudy today, cool, with temperatures going nowhere. And it might be Wednesday, really, before we see any sunshine returning. There's a look at temperatures this morning, and the really very, very cold air that's been over Alaska just beginning to move. Notice up there in that upper left corner, you'll see a few sub-zero readings. And it's cold in the Rockies, but not excessively cold for this time of the year. Around here, we've got readings in the upper 40s in most spots. Birmingham sitting at 49. And again, those numbers won't change a lot today. We'll see highs only in the probably lower mid-50s, much like yesterday, a very cloudy, cool day. But not much rain this week. This is the rain through Friday evening at 6 o'clock, and this is suggesting really nothing for most of the state. And I think that's right. It will be a generally dry Thanksgiving week. The west looks pretty dry. The east coast will be wet at times. And before we look into modeling here, I wanted to show you the AO, the Arctic Oscillation, and note down there in that lower panel, it tends to spike negative around the 1st of December, a little over a week from now. And again, that might open the door for some of that Alaskan cold to get down in here. Let's see. This is the 06EGFS valid at noon today. And again, aloft, we have that vortex that's digging down through southeastern Colorado near Trinidad. And again, we'll watch that develop tomorrow. It's going to swing a cold front down this way. At the surface, we'll be in great shape today in terms of rain, but it's going to be cloudy and cool. Cloudy with highs only in the probably mid-50s, maybe upper 50s in spots. Now, tomorrow, the vortex spins up a surface low that's south of Des Moines with a trailing front. And you can see a little band of showers on that front. And then we go to tomorrow night at midnight. The front comes in here, but hardly any rain shows up. So I guess there might be a shower in spots tomorrow night, but no big deal. That moisture is very, very shallow and just not supportive of much, if any, significant rain tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, that is on by, and we think that the sky becomes partially sunny Wednesday. And if indeed the sun can peek out, a chance we'll get up there into the low, maybe mid-60s on Wednesday. And again, that is your biggest travel day of the year. So take a look. Really, if this is right, the wettest weather will be over the Florida Peninsula. Maybe Jacksonville, Miami, Fort Myers, places like that. There'll be some snow flurries or showers around the Great Lakes, but no big deal for them. Bottom line is pretty good traveling weather for much of the nation. Thanksgiving Day. Boy, look at the trough digging down. Up and down the mighty Mississippi River. Ridge pumping up over the western part of the continent, and down below that you can see how cold air advection begins to kick in. So in timing, we've seen a lot of different looks on this, but one thing about the models, the GFS MOS has been horrible. Way too warm. I think it's got a high of 59 on Thursday. With this trough coming in here, I think the high might be closer to 49 with a very chilly north wind and a mix of sun and clouds. So Thanksgiving Day looks pretty cool. Friday, Iron Bowl Day, looks cold. Chance we'll start the day in the upper 20s. The high, again, only around 50. So very chilly weather for Friday or Thursday, Thanksgiving, and Friday. And again, really the most inclement weather will be up in the northeast where some snow is likely there. Rain on the coast. Saturday, around here, looks great, sunny and comfortable. Highs in the 50s, maybe pushing 60 as we start to warm up a bit. And again, the northeast is the main problem area there with windy and cold and snowy weather. And Sunday, this is the day many people are traveling back home. Our weather looks fine. We do note rain beginning to organize back off to the west. And let's look at a week from today, Monday of next week. Here comes some rain. Cold air floods the nation. Again, this is where we will begin to watch to see if we can get any of that Arctic air down in here. And I think we do. I think the model is not probably handling that well. And I'll just warn you, it's going to struggle in the short term, and it's certainly going to struggle in the long term on specifics. And then this is the middle of next week. This is Wednesday, the 2nd of December. Very deep trough, but it's not phased up. It's really detached from the Arctic flow. Still, the low thickness values are the result of cold air aloft. That's a big storm that's going to be rolling through here, and it'll be interesting to see if we get any snow flurries in the back of that, if this is right. And again, how much cold air is involved, we don't know yet, but certainly it looks like there's potential for a big rain event early next week, followed by a sharp change to colder weather. Now, let's go out 3 more days. December 5th, here comes the next short wave. Another big surface low develops in the Gulf, and it sure looks like with this El Nino pattern, this will be the year of these things, a series of these. And, of course, if you get cold air on the top of that, then that opens up the door for the fun and games department to begin with some risk of wintry precipitation. This is suggesting that won't happen. That just looks like a cool rain. And 3 days later on the 8th, here comes another one. And again, more rain coming at us. So looks like December could be pretty active with these Gulf storms blowing through every 4 or 5 days, making life interesting around here, that's for sure. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog, the next video here by 3:30 or so today. And, of course, if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Each day, there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.